Alright, so how'd you get the name Speak, and why the name Speak?
I came up with Speak. I mean, pretty much because there's a general culture lately that no one wants to speak up about things. Everyone, at least, this ties into the political aspect of my name. I chose Speak. I refuse to be quiet about what we're all going through right now and what this nation is up against, what the world is up against right now. So I wanted a name that kind of reflected that.
So what are you going to be speaking about then?
I talk about my experience. You're not going to hear me talking about shooting people, drug deals. That's not my life. I mean, not to knock people that do that musically, but that's not my experience. I kind of rep have political, serious, almost Immortal Technique, Rage Against the Machine type shit. And I got this other sarcastic half where it's just, you know, I am what I am. I'm a dude from Natick who raps, who grew up the poor dude in a rich town. I mean, I don't front about that. So I talk of my experience.
What's the name of the project you're working on?
The upcoming album's called Suburban Nightmare Volume 1. It's going to be out either late April, early May. And that's pretty much going to cover, it's an album, it's not a mixtape. I mean, it's going to cover all facets of what I believe in. I'm just doing me, plain and simple.
What's your hype man's role, and what's his name?
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Greg. On stage, people know me as White Trash Greg. Me and Speak, we started off in a band together years ago. So when he started the Speak project, he asked me to come on board, and
This man was here day one.
just
with
basically
all this.
back him up, I guess. I mean, we know a lot about each other, what we do musically, and we know where we go on stage and our personalities on stage. And I guess for some reason, since the prior experiences, I mean, they've just kind of mixed. People take it as they go very well together, and it works well musically on stage because I can kind of get inside his head, he can kind of get inside my head. We know where the other person is going, and it makes for a really good performance altogether.
We rock the, he brings more the heavy aspect to it. He primarily has where I have like a reggae hip-hop background. He has that metal background. So on stage, this is a dude you hear screaming the left, right, left, and the live out in peace hook and all that. Dude brings an entirely different sound, which I like. It's kind of like the Everlast
like
Danny Boy type of thing, going back to House of Pain.
It's kind of like breaking some barriers,
Pretty
bringing two
much,
different
yeah.
genres together and making somewhat of a new sound.
Well, yeah, my two biggest influences to tie all that in, it's like I like to tell people, I mix like 80s hardcore punk in with old school hip hop. I mean, it's all relative. People don't realize that punk started at the same time hip hop did, and actually most of those dudes ran in the same crowd. You got Debbie Harry fucking with, you know, Fab Five Freddy back in the day, and LL, and so I mean a lot of people, when I tell them that, are like, I don't see how that's possible, but it's all relative. It's a big movement right now that the people my age, I mean I'm 22, that they call us hip hop 2.0 right now, because we're all the kids that came out of the mixtape generation, where you just mash a whole bunch of shit together. It's kind of what I do. In the same respect, though, I am still a hip hop purist. I mean, I believe you should have a hype man. You should have a actual DJ that spins, you know, wax, that cuts, that knows how to mix. So I try and bring that aspect in, the kind of Run DMC influence, where everybody got their position. Same thing. I mean, you look at Cypress Hill, or look at House of Pain. You know, those are dudes that I grew up listening to.
So, in this project, who do you have on it so far, and who do you have on production so far?
So far, I have, well, my boy Greg here will be on it. I got Crazy Ace, who some of you probably know. Well, not some of you, most of you know. We run in the same circle. I got Crazy Ace on it. I got Genesis 88 will be on it. Lyrically Spoken. And then this dude JAXN. There's a lot of people that seem to know who he is, so I put him on there. Dude's a good dude. What up? and JAXN in the works. I got ID from the Cadets, King Arthur from the Cadets, JDO. I got who am I? Anyone I'm missing there?
I don't think so. We got DJ Soul Rebel.
We got DJ Soul Rebel, who's gonna be cutting it up. Cuts wise, we got Mateo Getz, Get a Life Entertainment.
Noya Loco.
Yeah, my boy Adam does a lot of the shining up of the tracks. Production wise, I kind of went outside of the area. I got people literally from local dudes to dudes in England and Germany that are doing tracks. I got a lot of tracks by this cat Anno Domini, who he's out in the UK. He does a lot of shit for Quali and a lot of big dudes. Another dude, VTZ, will be doing a lot of the production. He did Live Out in Peace and Freedom. He's very close to doing some crazy shit. He just did a lot of Joe Budden's tracks. I got a track by Mateo Getz on there too. It's a solid track called Ja Work. It's one with JDO will be on it. What else I got up on it? Synthesis. This dude Devise, who down in Australia. It's kind of like a worldwide thing. Cashmere Royale, another cat that we kind of know.
Just bringing it all together.
Worldwide, man. It's a worldwide project.
Yeah.